Abdullah ibn Abi Quafa, later known to the world as Abu Bakr al-Siddiq, was born into the prominent Taym clan of the Banu Taym tribe, a branch of the prestigious Quraysh tribe. His birth, conventionally dated to around 573 CE, placed him squarely within the bustling, polytheistic society of pre-Islamic Mecca. Mecca, at that time, was a crucial center of trade, a crossroads of civilizations where diverse religious and cultural influences converged. The Quraysh, as the dominant tribe, held significant power and influence, controlling the Kaaba, the sacred structure at the heart of Meccan religious life. Abu Bakr's family, though belonging to the aristocracy, wasn't among the wealthiest or most politically powerful. His father, Abi Quafa, was a respected figure, known for his wisdom and judgment, but not one who held a high-ranking position within the intricate web of Meccan tribal politics. His mother, Amal Khair, was also from a respected family, further solidifying his position within the established social fabric of Meccan society. This relatively moderate position within the Quraysh aristocracy likely contributed to Abu Bakr's ability to connect with people from various social strata, a skill that would serve him well throughout his life. He wasn't burdened by the excessive pride or entrenched political affiliations that might have hindered his acceptance of the Prophet Muhammad's message. The details of Abu Bakr's early childhood remain largely undocumented. However, historical accounts and traditions portray him as a thoughtful and observant young man, acquiring a reputation for honesty and integrity. Unlike many of his contemporaries who were heavily engrossed in tribal rivalries and the pursuit of material wealth, Abu Bakr seemingly possessed a gentler, more contemplative nature. He was known to be a keen observer of the prevailing social and religious climate, exhibiting a remarkable sensitivity to the injustices and spiritual emptiness that permeated Meccan society. This awareness, combined with his innate sense of fairness, would prove crucial in his later acceptance of Islam. Before his conversion to Islam, Abu Bakr was involved in trade, a common occupation for young men of his social standing. The routes of his trade journeys are not precisely documented, but it is plausible that his travels exposed him to different cultures and beliefs, potentially broadening his worldview and preparing him for the transformative experience that awaited him. It is likely that his exposure to diverse societies and different cultural norms further enhanced his sense of fairness and justice, deepening his sensitivity to the spiritual yearnings of humanity. This perspective would be vital in his unwavering support for the Prophet and his message of monotheism. His personality, even before his conversion, is described in the available historical accounts as one characterized by honesty, kindness, and a deep-seated aversion to falsehood and oppression. These were not merely qualities of character, but fundamental principles that guided his actions and shaped his interactions with those around him. He was regarded as a man of integrity, a trait highly valued within his society, even amidst its prevailing moral ambiguities. This inherent integrity would later become a cornerstone of his leadership, influencing his decisions and actions as a devoted companion of the Prophet and subsequently as the first Caliph. The historical narratives paint a picture of Abu Bakr as a man who was already respected within his community for his wisdom and just dealings long before he embraced Islam. His name, Abu Bakr, meaning father of the Virgin, was given to him after the birth of his daughter Aisha. While not an explicitly religious name, it hints at a sense of purity and virtue often associated with religious leaders in various cultures. The simple naming convention further highlights the emphasis on his personal attributes of virtue and sincerity rather than material wealth or political office. The socio-economic context of his life is vital to understanding his subsequent conversion and unwavering support for the Prophet. Though not amongst the wealthiest Quraysh, his family was respectable and he was accustomed to a certain standard of living. This may have shielded him somewhat from the extreme desperation of some within the community, but it did not make him immune to the spiritual poverty that pervaded many. Indeed, his relative comfort might have ironically made him more attuned to the deep-seated spiritual yearnings of the less fortunate, a perspective that contributed significantly to his empathy for the early Muslims and his unwavering commitment to the cause of Islam. Therefore, Abu Bakr's early life was not simply a prelude to his embrace of Islam, it was a formative period that shaped his character and instilled in him the values of honesty, compassion, and justice, qualities that would define his subsequent role as a pivotal figure in the early Islamic community. The seeds of his greatness were sown in the heart of pre-Islamic Mecca, where he developed a refined sensibility to the injustices of his society and a profound understanding of the human need for spiritual truth. His upbringing, his family lineage, and the social environment in which he matured all contributed to the remarkable individual who would become known as Abu Bakr al-Siddiq, the trusted companion and steadfast supporter of the Prophet Muhammad. These seemingly minor details, carefully pieced together from the fragmented accounts available, offer valuable insights into the remarkable personality and the formative experiences that shaped the man who played such a crucial role in the history of Islam.